Do you know of a stellar leader or an outstanding organization that deserves a proper shout-out? Nominate them for IBJ's awards. From 40 in their 40s and Women of Influence to Nonprofit and Healthcare Excellence Awards, we're celebrating rising stars, seasoned leaders, and organizations making a difference. Discover which programs are accepting nominations now at ibj.com/nominate.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for Wednesday, December 31st, 2025. I'm Gary Dick. The city of Whiting will ring in the new year tonight by dropping a giant pierogi into a boiling cauldron at midnight. The 10-foot illuminated dumpling will descend more than 50 feet on a permanent flagpole, accompanied by fireworks, polka music, and church bells. Now in its 10th year, the event was named the top New Year's Eve ball drop in the country by USA Today 10 Best. Andy Dybel is the Pierogi Drop event organizer.
This is the closest you're going to find in the Midwest to a legitimate ball drop. I think we do it pretty professionally. Like I said, we've got our permanent pole. We got a good-looking pierogi that we drop. We do fireworks. We have countdown clocks. We have live entertainment. It's safe. It's reasonable in terms of price.
New Jersey-based food manufacturer Sugar Foods, LLC, has secured a major production and distribution facility in Whiteland. According to documents filed with the town, the company is investing $40 million in the facility with plans to create 105 jobs. Carmel-based Republic Airways Holdings says it will name longtime executive Matt Koskell as its CEO next year. That according to a filing with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Koskell succeeds interim CEO David Grizzle, who was appointed CEO in July after former CEO Brian Bedford was appointed to the top job at the Federal Aviation Administration. From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio. Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick, coming to you this week from Northwest Indiana, Jeffersonville, Muncie, South Bend, in downtown Evansville, Terre Haute, Fort Wayne, Richmond, from one of the state's key entrepreneurial and innovation hubs, 16 Tech. Inside Indiana Business, Indiana's business news leader. The annual Fort Wayne Farm Show is set to return.
Billed as the largest indoor farm show in the area, the 2026 Fort Wayne Farm Show is set for January 13th through the 15th at the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum. Show director Dan Slowinski tells our partners at Hoosier Ag Today that next month's event will feature 415 companies, including equipment dealers, seed companies, and insurance companies, comprising more than 1,000 booths. The event also features seminars hosted by Purdue Extension and Northeastern Indiana Soil and Water Conservation Districts, focusing on several key topics impacting farms and ag businesses, such as pesticide applicator programs, farmer emergency care, and water resources. But this year, attendees who may be looking for a new job in the ag industry may have an easier time finding one. Slowinski says some vendors will have different badges signifying that they have job openings and are looking to add to their workforce. Additionally, the Indiana State FFA officers will hold their annual scholarship fundraiser auction with the goal of raising more than $20,000 for the Indiana FFA Foundation. Alex Brown, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
An Indiana-based artist selected to paint a 2,400 square foot mural on the exterior of the future Indiana Fever Sports Performance Center will receive $100,000 to execute their vision. Julia Mooney Moore, Director of Public Art for the Indiana Arts Council, said the six-figure commission exceeds what was paid to individual artists who painted this year's Tamika Catchings mural downtown and 4 Bicentennial Legends murals installed from 2021 to 23. Pacers Sports and Entertainment, the parent of the Indiana Pacers and Fever, is paying for the artwork that will adorn the $78 million facility currently under construction in downtown Indy. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand. From broadcast to podcast, Inside Indiana Business with Gary Dick is now available anytime on YouTube or in your podcast feed. Subscribe and listen wherever you get your podcast or at ibjpodcast.com.
On the go? So are we. Get the IBJ Media app, your all-in-one news source for Indiana business news. Get breaking news alerts, read every story from IBJ, Inside Indiana Business, and the Indiana Lawyer, and listen to your favorite podcasts all in one place. Big news, small screen. Search IBJ Media and download the app today.